Lanjut game kedua ya adik-adik. Albert Link serius. Idns bercanda. Santai sabar. Albert Link ada Hilda tapi Idns. Karina terus bagus sih Idns. Tapi harusnya nyampe lah Link kalau ke YP ke If. Muka gue di sini aja dong. Nah, biar gak ketutupan main Indonya, main RQ-nya. Gak tengah ya? Tengah ya lah, muka gue juga gak penting di sini. Ya tengah ya, kecil tapi gak apa-apa lah. Mengapa? Tuh, casternya bilang juga tadi kayak gue. Ada Hilda, ada Karina. Apa tadi? Ngomong apa dia? Mas Valdi. Kejar. Aduh gak ada mana, ada Clay. Kejar, cakep. Tadi yang mati siapa sih? RQ. Oh Clay ya. Itu karena next player ya, oke lah.
I feel like either way they can continue. Idns should continue to follow around.
Mas Valdi. Cakep.
Yeah, they're not going to be. R7 isn't dying anytime soon. His high base stats means
really
for Lois to commit to this kill. Lois, what? You just bought a Wing Talker.
Yeah. Interesting.
Is that normal? Not really. Usually they start going full tank, or they just opt to go for just. Huh.
That's strange.
That's a bit mind-boggling here. I'm not gonna lie.
I feel like I saw 3 Wind Talkers pop up in the game, though, like in the past 30 seconds.
Peeng. Dapetnya sih buffnya. Nggak dapet bro dia. Dapet nih. Mati sih ambil. Nggak dapet. Oke.
No casualties on either side, so that's a pretty even trade overall. But we're already seeing RRQ match up and even surpass Idns in terms of farm.
Suka loh nih gue main retail.
They're gonna need to find some kind of. Oh my goodness!
There's the potential.
There it is.
What a okay, all right, fair enough. That was a trade. That wasn't expecting that much damage coming out of it, but they find Lois and now he's pinned.
He's pinned, gonna be able to lock down the Karina, and now no retry on Idns means that Albert gets the middle for free. Angelina now gonna be the next target.
Nice.
Chases him down, double kill to the Ling. Sun now the next target, 1v4. Xanri can watch in terror, but Esmeralda actually able to escape thanks to that sprint.
Tadi trade damage retail sama 1-1 gila juga nah.
So this is the start, right? This is the start where
bikin atasnya dong goldennya, gue pengen lihat. Udah bawah dapat, udah kasih atas kameranya.
Does always have here Gideon favorite the Wan, right? Then nothing has really happened yet. I mean, for Izzy here, he's been able to just go ahead and farm up, and he is protected quite a bit by Xanri too. So if he can continue to kind of follow up with that, that might be the best case scenario, even forcing a flicker out here from Vin.
This is some scary stuff because again, he's already got that proc on towards Vin's side, but then it's a little too late. He's gonna have to build it all up all over again, and that's the problem, right? It's all about making sure you can manage those weakness points.
Flicker from R7 gonna be able to push Lois.
Tapi nggak nyampe ke YP-nya ya. Albert sih nyampe. Cakep.
Here comes Albert. He has his eyes
Paseng. Lemong datang lemong.
From Lemon, double kill to the Irritel. Even Xanri not safe.
Gak gerak Idns.
Quick retreat.
So that's the damage potential already.
Sleep aja lah mending lah. I do sleep. Bukan I do not sleep.
For a second that Idns would actually come out a little bit on top of that team fight, and then just the response from RQ Oshi. I mean, this is showing just how much communication is going through them.
Yeah, it totally does, and I think it's a little sad for Izzy in particular because he was trying to find enough procs to allow him to get his ult off in time, but I don't know, there was a weird moment in the rush where I just stopped moving for a second, and I guess that's why this in-game pause is coming out. But yeah, when you have a marksman with sprint, rotating back in towards these fights is rather crazy, and especially for Irithel, she's just zooming through this fight.
Yeah, I think one thing we have to point out is why exactly is Iritel doing so much more damage in the hands of RRQ as
Iya, dibandingin yang tadi. Itu kata casternya.
One thing to note is that
Kenapa pas dipegang Erki, Iritelnya damage lebih gede gitu dibanding sama pas tadi DNS yang megang.
For that reason, she's more of a momentum-based marksman. She needs to
Lemon yang make.
be effective. In this game, he was Lemon going up against a 1-1, which Iritel definitely wins that out. But in the previous game, IDNS were playing it against the Clint, which is able to burst down damage in lane much more effectively, and that is why Iritel now is going to be much more farmed as compared to when we saw IDNS play the hero.
I just feel like too, you know, Irithel being able to just kind of.
Kalian mending
it's almost
mending
like
gue nge-cast make
just a bunch of
cast Ranger apa yang Indo.
You kind of need to get your positioning on top, and then you know, obviously get the weak points and then get the crossbow of Tang off. So this is what we're seeing. He's already 2-0 on this Irithel, and it's just gonna. It looks like that way. It's just gonna go ahead and continuously scale very well in the favor of our Ocean.
That's why I always make the comparison of Irithel as well as Mia whenever we see it here in MPL and
Kekencangan nggak sih
It's all about just walking up, getting your items, and then just point and click. There's not much thinking to it other than if somebody has vengeance so you don't accidentally kill yourself. But other than that, yeah, it just scale quick. And now that you have this lane dominator style of Irithel, just
belum nanti lane-nya tambah sakit.
What I'm wondering now is whether or not Irithel will actually be considered a solid lane counter to the 1-1, because usually 1-1, although she's weak in the early lane, can usually farm up quite comfortably.
Iya, jangan-jangan Iritel counter laning phase-nya 1-1. Tapi iya sih kayaknya bagus juga ngambil Iritel buat lawan 1-1. Tinggal jangan kebuka aja. Atasnya ke push sih kalau mau Lord. Kalau juga rotasi gampang. Tapi Nick kemarin sedih banget loh gue. Pulang anjir. Nick buat MSC butuh Nick KG emang. Lemon duitnya. Beda satu baris sih sama 1-1, tapi ya menangnya masih menang jauh duitnya Lemon. Bawahnya naikin, udah belum sih naik? Kagak naik sih, tapi menang lah kalau dapet Lord lane-nya. Ini yang gede, harus dapat berarti.
Difficult for them, but I guess we will find out. Albert already taking down the Lord to half HP, but they're actually gonna make the choice to completely separate because they see Sun is by himself.
Abis make
decision by RRQ.
Datang cepat datang. Tuh, kadang pushback lagi. Mana mati. Datang lagi bar. Kelas. Kelas. Kelas ya guys ya. Seenggaknya kalau nggak mau ngasih Lord gratis, lu jangan keculik gitu, sayang. Tadi kan di DNS pasti mikirnya, ini masih Lord kecil, tapi gue nggak mau ngasih Lord ini gratis gitu ke Ricky. Yang penting ada fight. Tapi sayang kalau lu mati 2, musuhnya dapet Lord lagi. Turret digrogotin. Ya udah gelap nih harusnya nih DNS. Belum sih, belum gelap. Masih ada 1-1 juga sih. Mahedronnya EP. Kelas Bang Mas Paldi. Albert nyampe ke EP, nice, cakep. Lord belum dateng, kelas Mang Lemong.
Going over to Lemon, the heavy crossbow taking victims. And now with the Lord
Emang ya main 15M. Berarti sih Lemon 15M kan ya?
You don't think it's much of a threat, but right now RQ Hoshi are attempting to end the game with this single objective.
Lemong cosplay di Deki main MM.
Idns currently alive, gonna focus their efforts on defending against the Lord, but they also have 5 members of RRQ to deal with as well. The choice now going to be made. Will RRQ try to
lompat
right
nih.
here? Lord is already down here.
Udah berani kelas Mas Lemong. Kelas dah udah gelap nih dia. Bener cok udah gelap. Wah gila. Gelap nih udah Idns. I do sleep ini mah bukan I do not sleep. Kelas 2-0 ya. Cakep. Cepet banget loh. Gue kira bakal lama gue recordnya. Nice.